I have Katrina Law and Nick Tarabay with me for the Nerd Cave Network. How are y'all doing today?
He's such a diva, and he just puts on this act all the time. Like,
Well, he
how
is
am I supposed to-
gorgeous,
Thank you. Finally.
but you are beautiful. So,
Oh, thank
there
you.
go.
Yeah, I was gorgeous. I don't know if you noticed that.
Whatever. Why don't you face that way again?
So how are y'all enjoying Pensacon?
Love it. I just went to the Pensacola beach this morning. It was fantastic.
Beautiful beaches,
Beautiful.
aren't they?
Yes. The water was warmer than the air. And
I went there in my mind. I was sleeping, but I was there, mentally. I was right there with
you
her.
were right there with her the whole
I was
time.
right there, yeah.
And Pensacon itself has been amazing. They've treated us so well. The fans have been amazing. Unfortunately, he's here, so that kind of brings the whole thing down a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
we
have to
figured we
make
needed to bring it down a
exceptions.
little bit. It was just too much up. I came to bring it down. So that was-
Yeah,
that's
you have
what I
to
did.
make everybody.
Yeah.
You
have to
can't have
bring-
that too much
No.
emotion.
That's why they asked me to come. They're like, Katrina's going to come. Everybody's going to be so excited. We need to bring it down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I came in.
So you've both been on Spartacus. I know you just answered a bunch of Spartacus questions. What was the training like? Go into detail. How was the training process for each one of you?
Katrina.
Well, we had I went to a boot camp with the boys. What was that? That was Nick Tarabay, and as the only female that was at the boot camp, I dealt with a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of farting from the boys.
And thongs.
Yes, a lot of thongs. It was fantastic. The boys were trained in thongs.
That's what I train in.
Yeah, it's freedom of movement. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But yeah, we just every day for about 2 months, for 2 weeks straight. But then you kind of continued out for the rest of the season. Just kind of flipped tires, threw sledgehammers around, carried each other across the room for no apparent reason. Did a lot of gut drills. Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Which is kind of weird because a lot of actors would come over in our private home and knock, hey, can I carry you? And we're like, no, training is over. What are you doing? It's kind of strange.
Oh, that's very interesting. Did you ever, like during training, have to deal with Manu Bennet, like actually sparring with him? How was working with Manu?
It seems to be a lot of people
I know. Is there a rumor going around that we need to know
Yeah,
about?
is there something we need to know about that?
I love Manu, so
You said that in a weird smile.
There's a weird twinkle in your eye.
I don't really.
I want to admit it.
No, Manu was fine. He kind of did his thing, and we did our thing, and life,
Life goes on.
He would
Yeah.
flip like 2 tires at a time, though. So,
Just one hand each.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in his mind, that was
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
happening.
that's-
But
yeah.
in real world, he was flipping like candy.
It was like a Coca-Cola can.
Right.
So you're both on CW shows. How does that compare with the Spartacus show, with the production and all of that going into it?
It moves a lot faster. I think the shooting schedule for an episode of Arrow is 8 days, whereas I think on Spartacus it was 14 days for an
14
episode.
working days,
Yeah.
And sometimes that's without the splinter, too. The splinter goes, we had an episode that goes like 3 weeks sometimes.
Yeah, so the pace is a lot quicker. I think it's just a lot more fun in general. I mean, Spartacus was great, and the family atmosphere was fantastic, and the characters in the show and everything. But it really did deal with some very heavy primal issues, and whereas Arrow it's fun.
Yes,
It's a
and
comic
Fun,
book.
yeah.
It's shot in Canada, man. Everybody's so nice. In
Yeah.
Vancouver, everybody was so nice. I felt like I've been there forever, Like, hey, welcome. I'm like, do I know this guy? And they're like, so nice. And like, yeah, do it. They give you a lot of freedom to do whatever you want. And I guess they just got their feet wet and they know exactly what they want and what they don't want. So it made it very easy for the actors to come over and just play.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
So how good are you at throwing a boomerang?
Oh, dude, I'm the best.
That's why you're Captain Boomerang?
Yes, dude. I think that's why they offered me their own.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom one time. No, that's a different story. Anyway, no, but I was throwing. No, dude, there was no. I don't know if the fans know this, but just in case they don't, I'm gonna say it again. There were no boomerangs really, except the one that I had on my vest and the one that I just was holding in my hand, which were rubber.
Yeah.
Anything that I was throwing was empty. My hands were empty.
CGI.
The only thing I had to remember is catch everything I throw. So that was the tricky part. So I can't just keep going like going around. So what kind of Captain Boomerang is coming back, man? I had to and make sure I catch it. And there's like you throw it, he's like, oh, but when you catch it, can you make sure like it's? So I would throw it and go, whoop, and You guys see this?
Yeah.
It's free right here.
Free
That's the tip for the movies. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest differences on from Spartacus to Arrow is on Arrow I don't actually get an arrow or
You just get to
anything.
pull it
Yeah,
back and-
yeah, I just kind of get to fake it. Whereas on Spartacus I got paid $5 if I hit the cameraman.
Yeah.
I would
Give
be
you an idea what kind of shows we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Be aiming at the cameraman all the time. So, what are some of your nerdy interests?
Huh.
Something like a hobby that you nerd out about.
So how was that even today? You doing
Totally
good?
drawing a blank right now.
It doesn't necessarily have to be comic books or something like that. Something you enjoy that you just get really involved in, other than acting, of course.
Okay, well I guess
Nerdy.
I don't know if it's nerdy. We both volunteer for Kit Crusaders, which is animal rescue. That's not nerdy, but we raise money for it.
Okay.
And then I make clay animals. There you
Awesome.
go.
That's the art.
That's kind of
I was
weird.
born in '75 in August.
Totally Nick collects Barbie dolls.
Yeah, and
No
I
problem
dress
with
like
that.
them sometimes.
It's good.
Yeah.
All
Ju-
in
well,
fun.
in case there's Arrow, they say, hey, Captain Boomerang's going this way, so I'm just prepped, man.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to always be prepared.
Yeah.
No, nerdy. I can't even. I don't know, to be honest with you, dude. As far as nerdy, I mean, I can't think of one thing. I watch soccer.
Okay, there you go. There you go. So, what are your social media so our fans can follow you?
On Twitter and Instagram, I'm at Miss Katrina Law, and I'm verified on Facebook, so it's just Katrina Law.
Yeah, same thing. Nick E. Tarabay.
I think he's
So I think, yeah, I'm verified as well. Yeah,
got
this
the
should be
check.
very easy.
Okay.
Yeah, it should
Awesome.
be very easy. Yeah.
Thank y'all for the interview. And can I get you to say this is Katrina Law and you're listening to the Nerd Cave Network? And
Okay. Hi, this is Katrina Law, and you are listening to the Nerve Cave. Okay. Don't judge me. All right. Nerd Cave.
And go.
Hi, this is Katrina Law, and you're listening to the Nerd Cave. Now I can't say it. Nerd, you say
Line. Where's our line guy?
Nerd Cave.
It's so unprofessional. You can do it. Come on, you can do it.
Okay.
It's showtime.
Hi, this is Katrina Law, and you're listening to the Nerd Cave Network.
Nailed it the first time. She nailed it in the first take. I swear to God, the first take.
we'll edit it that way. We'll edit it that way. And if you could say this is Nick Tarabay and you're listening to the Nerd Cave Network.
This is Nick Tarabay, and you're listening to the Nerd Cave Network.